All right, guys, we're going to talk about the ab wheel rollout and a bunch of different progressions and some variations that you can do to get stronger. Let me tell you something, doing the ab wheel rollout, whatever progression, is something that is going to burn up your abs and really start making a difference in seeing some abs. I'm a true believer in this exercise. And you're probably gonna, if you haven't done these before and you try these, don't be surprised if the next day or two, you are sore to the touch right up here. Whenever I take a break from doing these and I come back to them, that's exactly what happens. Literally sore to touch, not to mention what happens when you laugh. That will not feel great for a couple days, but you will build up from that and get super, super strong. So I love using the ab wheel. Now, I want to point out there's a bunch of different kinds of ab wheels or things that you can use for an ab wheel rollout. First thing is just a stability ball, and I'm going to use this big red stability ball, and this is where I would recommend you begin if you've never done an ab wheel rollout before. So we're going to start with a couple progressions with the stability ball. Then this is my ab wheel. It's a single wheel. There's nothing better or worse than a single wheel versus two. But this feels very different than using one in each hand, but this is the one I use at home. So I'm going to show you how that works. And then these are the two ab wheels that the gym have. You have one in each hand. Now the interesting thing about this, when I first started using these, what would happen is I would hold these and my arms would go this way. So I would start like spreading out. So you have to actually drive these where you want them to go, which is another part of the challenge. So we're gonna save these for a little later, but we're gonna start with the stability ball. And like I said, if you've never done these and maybe you're a little nervous about rolling out and falling, here's a great way to start. And the range of motion is not big, but you will feel this, I guarantee you. So get pretty close to a wall. You can see I'm really close to this wall right here. And you're gonna have to play with how far you are from the wall. But the wall is gonna serve as our stopping point. So I'm gonna get behind the ball, I'm on my knees, I'm gonna get my forearms on the ball, and I'm gonna get my knees a little bit behind me. So I'm pretty much in a straight line, going down head, down to butt. So in other words, my butt's not sticking out like this. I have to come forward to make that straight line. And what I'm gonna do literally is roll out on my forearms towards the wall and back. Now, if I come a little closer, I'll probably hit the wall. And so I'm on the wall, so I can't fall, I'm right here. And I feel this, just going this far. This is a great place to start, especially if you might be a little bit afraid of falling. This will give you a little bit of stability. You'll understand what it feels like just doing this. Once you get more comfortable there, you can obviously move back. Same thing, get those knees behind you and just roll out a little bit this way. You can start with a little less forearm on the ball. And even increase your range of motion from there. Now, after that, let me move back a little farther, we can start looking at the single ab wheel. Now for this one, I want to make sure we don't arch our back, because that's the one thing I see people doing a lot. And if you start feeling ab wheels in your back, that means your back's arching and it's all right here in your low back. So what I want you to do is round your back before you start. You'll probably see me do that. And keep your chin tucked. That's gonna help keep the back almost neutral, which is what we want, okay? So I'm gonna start actually on top of the wheel like this, as opposed to back here like we did with the ball. I'm gonna start on top of the wheel, on my knees, holding tight, rounding the back, chin stays tucked, and out. Again, round the back, chin tucked. Now the object here, round the back, keep it there. One more. So the challenge with this thing is it wobbles like this all over the place, which is interesting feeling here because you have to stabilize. But that's how you use the single wheel ab wheel. Now, same setup, only we're going to use one in each hand. And so the challenge here becomes driving them straight, not letting them come out this way, which has happened to me, like I said, and I face planted right away. So same thing, you're going to start on top. You're going to see me round my back, keep my chin tucked, and back. Round it, keep the chin tucked. And one more. So again, for the single and the double, you're going to start on top of them, not behind them. With the ball, we started behind because the ball's much bigger. It takes up more space, so we have to get behind it a little bit so we have some room to go forward. But that's a nice progression. The ball to the single to the double, or even the ball to the double or ball to the single, doesn't matter. I'm going to show you one final position that you can try. This is a real challenging one, but a real fun one, where you do an assist band ab wheel rollout. So let's go do that. This is going to be a band assist ab wheel rollout. So what you're going to want to do, loop a chin up assist band around a pole, and I'm using the pole of this cage to do that. I just looped it around and pulled it through, and so now I have a big loop for me to stand in. I am using a medium width band. You know, these bands come, they're thick, like this one's much thicker, a medium, small. I'm going to start with a medium one. It's going to give me some assist, and you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to step into the loop. I put it a little bit above my hips. I'm going to grab the ab wheels. So what you want to do is step out into the band so you feel the band pulling on you like you're in a headwind. You don't want to get too far out, but you want to have a little bit of tension on the band before you even start. So we're going to start from a standing position, and this is a progression to get to a standing ab wheel rollout. This is a great progression for that. So we're going to stand here. I'm going to put the wheels down on the floor and roll out, and the band's going to help me get out, and it's going to help me get back. Sometimes what will happen is the band will kind of roll up and down your legs. So you have to find the placement there. You just have to play with that, where you place the band. For me, the higher up I went, the better that was. I've done it before where the band literally went down to my knees. But you just play with the band position. You may not be able to get too far out. That's okay. The way you get farther and farther out is you keep practicing them. I was telling Dan earlier, months ago, I did a 60-day challenge where I did some version of an ab wheel rollout every single day. 2 sets of 6, whether they were with the ball, with these, assist, whatever, every single day to see if I could increase my range of motion. And I took a picture of how far I could get out on day 1 and how far I could get out on day 60. And the difference was significant. So it's just a matter of practicing consistently. You don't have to do them every day, but just as a point of the more you practice them, the better you will get at them. So we had the stability ball, we had the single ab wheel, we have the double ab wheel, and we have the band assist ab wheel. All different progressions that you can do to get your abs super, super strong. Have any questions about ab wheels? Let me know. Put them down below. Click subscribe. We appreciate you being here. Got a lot of good stuff coming. And have a good one. Take care, and we'll see you soon.